Where actually are we with this moon mission? Like, because we're never actually going to see any evidential facts, are we? It's all just word of mouth. Anyhow, like, I was thinking, like, back in the day when I used to smoke the old refill, because I used to smoke, hence why I'm a bit shot away, yeah. Used to make some big clouds. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's funny now someone that's joined forces with NASA is on cue with delivering little things like this next moon mission, because we obviously, they didn't plan on sending anybody up for ages because of all the stuff that went wrong, and you're like, those guys put their lives on the line, and they're pretty much forgotten about. I know there's memorials and things, but like, we don't know nothing over here. They don't put memorials up around here, do they? Because we're in the UK, yeah. But I know in America they probably have around Houston, like memorials and stuff, the astronauts, and the historical facts of what went on and all the rest of it. But like, it's come to my attention that, like, there's so much shady shit going on in the world, and like, people don't want to talk about it. But I'm like, why not? Why not test your boundaries and test the freedom of speech? Because at the end of the day, yeah, this is just one big psyop, isn't it? Like, I'm walking down one of the most beautiful stretches of the canal, and it's part of the old world, really, if you think about it, because this is how we used to commute, and this is how we used to get goods going through towns and things, so they could build their infrastructures and stuff like that. And when people walk down here, they don't even think about that. They think about the negative stuff that's on their mind. They can't leave it behind. It's always on their mind. And when I come down here, never mind the dogs just got on my shocks. There's a few people out, because we're supposed to be having a storm today, a storm Dave, yeah. Just chased them into, not going to point it on the dog, but my friend there, Canadian geese, bit annoyed because the dog walker got the dogs off the lead, and that's what happened. So there's a lot of people out considering, like, this weather manipulation that the CIA do. Apparently, like, I'm not being funny, this is what I've heard. Like, I don't know whether this is real or not. That's how you got to play it, innit? I don't know. But in my mind, I get told these things that people read, and they state that they're actually facts, saying that weather manipulation process has been happening for a long time. And remember meeting a dude at the pub. Funny, it was the trades in Farnborough. I mean, I knew a little bit, I just didn't really go into it too much, but apparently it's all online anyway, you can find facts, but they made it hard for you to find certain things, and it was to do with basically weather manipulation and cloud seeding. And when you look up at the skies today, you see all the chems, and it's like, there's a geek that could tell you what every phases of the way all these clouds produce. I'd be bored though, wouldn't you? Someone was saying, oh, I know this, I know that. I'm like, yeah, fuck you, you got told, you got given the fucking Holy Bible, mate. Who gives a shit? Like, and there's a lot of us that don't grow up in satanic occults, do you know what I mean? That still work out what's going on, which gives us the upper hand, because we're not part of the Brady Bunch, are we? If you get what I'm saying. But real talk, I never know what's going to happen when I get on the mic, but I feel just speaking my mind is uplifting for myself, and it does me a favour. The fact that I can upload videos quick style today with the fucking 5G nonsense. Thanks, Elon, you dick, you're good for something. Because that was him putting them all up, wasn't it, over COVID. And like you say, that's left a massive imprint on everybody. That really rocked people. Do you know what though, guys? One of the lucky ones that it didn't affect too much. Yeah, it did. I saw it all when it was happening, but like you say, keep the faith. That song, I think, keep the faith. Who knows? I think that song's Bon Jovi. could be wrong. I'm not very good at names and all that stuff. But I'm going to flip the switch a little bit and give it a bit more positive on this talk. So I'm walking up the canal, like I was saying. It's beautiful. And it might not be here tomorrow, guys. And the funny thing is, like, I'll never forget the things it's given me. Like, if you think about it, water's like a conduit, and like everything reflecting back at it is charging it with, you could say, good energy, if you get what I mean. Like, it's of God, isn't it? Mother Nature. And that's a whole different dial. And when you get these has-beens, these toxic people, yeah, they don't like it. They can't, they're like, oh, I've got to get out of here. I've got to get back home, get on the Wi-Fi and all the rest of it. There's people like me, I don't have Wi-Fi. Watching my back, so I always do. I always sense when someone's coming, so I'm just going to stand at one side and talk for a second. But like, they got their dogs, they're occupied, their mind's rolling around, like I said. I'm not freed from desire, but it's not. I'm not freed from, yeah, it is. That little song that I made up today, just changing the lyrics around. By the way, that was my idea ages ago. Someone's going to nick that because they can't come up with their own creativity. So, but yeah, one of my things was, obviously you get people trying to do karaoke, it's so bad, why the fuck don't you just do, like, change the lyrics and swing that shit, whatever way it comes out, because people can't even talk properly today, let alone fucking sing, and then the shit that's played on the radio, you're like, God. So I don't do it anymore. Like, I look for the old stuff. The old stuff's the best. So I'm coming around the canal. It's beautiful. Like, it's uplifting. It's my medicine, basically, being away from people. Like, I protect my energy so much. But sometimes you got to put yourself in the noise. But when I put myself in the noise, I'm fucking ready. Excuse me. Like, I know I say that, but it might scare you. Like, but I'm ready, mate. Like, I'm ready for the tests. People don't recognise, you know, they play the victim. They have all this help. You think like Elon and Donald Trump, yeah, the guys that come from money. Yeah, they've been through rocky roads and all the rest of it like anybody. But no one's clean, guys, yeah. And like, I know I can care, like, maybe I'm talking badly about them. I'm not really, I'm just saying what everybody thinks. And this is what basically why I'm freestyling, because certain people don't want to come clean with what's going on certain platforms, because they're scared. They're like, oh, those oligarchs, they control that, and they're going to tell them, and oh, you might get hit. Like it matters, you know, as long as you don't reincarnate here, fall in the trap. Come back a squirrel, LGBTQ. Oh no. The NHS is non-existent by then, because, well, like they even say that, I've always believed this as well, that someone that I used to know would try and argue it, like, be like, oh yeah, how do you know whether it exists or it doesn't? They certainly have elements of power when it comes to nuclear power and all that. We know this, yeah, it's very dangerous, but like, radiation now, is it real or not? Because I've heard stories about that. Yeah, so is it real or not? Yeah. When you look at everything else, or is it another one of them things that's been said? You know what I mean? Just to make you think. Because I've come across some really cool shit online. I used to know a guy that was a geek when it came to it. Obviously, he was in an occult, so he's going to know everything, whereas I've never I've never dabbled with that shit. And I never will. Because honest to God, you don't actually have to go that road. And if someone's pulled you into that little circle, it basically says everything about who you are. Weak. That you're weak. And you need something. There's something that somebody's got that you want. Like someone's seed. Bonnie Blue. No, I'll tell you now, yeah, like, I like mixing it up a little bit and just, it's like you say, I hate this thing that they say in the boxing. It really annoys me. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, when you know, and you're just like, why are you just using that fucking shit as a marketing, do you know what I mean, thing? And everything's marketing. If you look at every fucking word, every phrase, everything we've done is all to build spells and nonsense and give us a false sense of guidance. Make you think that God actually doesn't exist when God's all around you, but like only certain people really get that. And like you say, when you're in the lower frequencies, and I'm not trying to preach, but if you take anything from this, fair play, but I'm just doing my thing, like instead of me being in my head, spitting a little bit what's on my mind, and things that come in, like you say, yeah, I get lost sometimes though, because when people go past, I'm like, oh, they're going to think I'm recording them, so I've got to like, it's not easy walking around holding the phone, is it? But at the same time, you wouldn't be able to do this with a cameraman either, so there's aspects of doing what I'm doing that isn't so straightforward. But when I'm talking about people, I'll give my honest opinion, I don't care, because I've held my mouth for too long now, and it's like, it's beyond a joke, isn't it? And it's like, who's going to do anything? Come on, tell me. Like, really, who's going to do something? Like, for speaking my mind? Like, at the end of the day, money don't really exist, but they make you think it does. And anything we do is about money today, someone would say. In theory, they'd be like, oh, what you're doing, you're clout seeking, yeah? In some shape or form, yeah, I'm promoting myself, but I'm not currently seeking clout right now. Eventually I'll get there. But like, with everything going on in the world, like I said, it's not a race. If you've lost interest in this video, like, I seriously don't blame you. Like, I'm just walking up past the airfield now, and I don't even know if I'll post this video, to be honest with you, because like, there's things that I'd clip, yeah, and then there isn't, because it doesn't come out the way I want it. And like, who the fuck does this? Like, goes on their walk and does videos. There's a few people that do it, but I might as well just get to one point of my walk and like knock it on the head. But I'm just trying to say, like, one thing I'm just going to leave for everybody is like, protect your energy. Be careful who you speak to. Read the signs. Don't get into bed with someone if you don't really think that person's gonna help, or be any good for you. Be careful. Don't rush things. Clearly take your time, yeah. And enjoy life. Snap out of the brainwashing, suppression. Because right now, yes, like, it's warm. But look at what they do. They put this veil over us all the time. And if you've got nowhere to go, it's like, where the fuck do you go? I've got nowhere to go at the moment. I'm one of them places in my life where it's a bit shit, but like you say, you get too comfortable, you're good as fucked anyway. So they've done me a favour by making me, like, pushing me into all the places I don't really want to be, because I'm just getting tougher and tougher and tougher. And I don't need to do tough mother and all that. I know I'm the bollocks and I'm the shit. And I feel the energy, and I get the signs. I get the rewards eventually. Like, can't say everything on the tutorial, because I don't want to give my own little hacks and stuff away for free. But saying we just made it to the canal, taking a little breather. Who the hell Who do you know that can do all this, like, multitasking? Like, there's a few people out there, but I've got, like, brain fog as it is today. And the more they do this swamp of sadness shit with the crappy grey skies and low temperatures, and obviously you got fucking Storm Dave coming in. What dickhead name, mate. Fucking don't like that name either. Reminds me of that channel as well. I think there was a channel called Dave. Anyway, I just, yeah, doesn't appeal to me. But yeah, still looks beautiful though. But like you say, you need all this for the process of the actual God code, which is the background that nobody really pays attention to. There's a few of you that lift your head up and acknowledge the changes, the seasons, and snap out the trance, but a lot of you don't, and you're like, depressed. And I'm like, I could be so productive today, I could do so many things, but I'm here. And it's like, it doesn't matter, because I know where I'm going, and I know where I've been, and I know where I am. Whereas a lot of you's like, still got the ego, always want to test other people and fuck with people and find out. And it's like, never mind all that keyboard warrior shit, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if someone really pressed you, you've got to them somehow. But it's their own fault. But if you've, not really stalked them and put in their face, and then you're in your right to protect yourself. I see some crazy fucking shit online where people get pressed, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna... Like me, I would just get up and walk away. I'd be like, nah, fuck that. And then if they pursued me, it's a one bang, innit? It's as simple as that. It's a fucking one bang, and end of story. And like, I'm not high profile yet, but I believe I probably am, because I'm not coming up like a huge celebrity or anything. Like, we've all got stuff about us that makes people want to watch who that person is, what they're about. And you want to know what I'm about, bitch? The truth, innit? At the end of the day, fucks with all the lies. But then I don't want people telling me all the dirty stuff that I don't want to know about. But then I suppose I'm bad for that, because I'm like, when I find something, I'm like, this, that and the other, I'm like, oh shit, I've got to stop talking about this. And I do. By talking about it, it's like you find out whether that person's on that level and they want to know. It's like, yeah. Anyway, it's funny when you look back and you're like, you play those games, and like, I love those games as well. But like, one of them my mate recommended me, and it was like the Mythic Dawn mission, and it makes you wonder, the Oblivion and the Gates and stuff. One of the best ones. But can you see how they try and introduce you? And like, before that game, there was all the other Elder Scroll games, and you're like, motherfucker. And then all those games, you got to realise they were pulling you in, and then I get told by my guy that I used to talk to, Dungeons and Dragons, and you got the witches and the wizards and all that bollocks. Who cares? Yeah, you got Skyrim. But some of you get what I mean. Like, they put this in your face, and nobody would even know. And then this video here, what is it? It may as well be an Easter egg, just basically saying what time it is. Because I never even got to tell you the whole fucking shit they talk about in boxing, and I'll just quickly finish it. The whole Father Time nonsense. Mate, when you're awake, yeah, you're like, shut up with that one. Kronos and all that, yeah. Kronos obviously was a god, wasn't it? And it was to do with time. But yeah, it's all made up. Like, there's no actual god. It's all a channel, and it's all just to fucking jam your frequencies and put you in a lower one. Confuse you, and create drama for your mind where you've got so much tension and pressure going on, you don't know where to fucking stop and breathe. But fair play to these people that get out on the fitness aspects and on the hype, because they're the troopers. They're the ones that keep fighting and pushing through, so fair play to them. I still run up and down this canal like there was no tomorrow. But I've took my foot off the gas now and I chill. But on that note, yeah, that's where I'll leave it. So just enjoying watching the Canadian geese in front of me, and I'll leave it there.